Africa. A continent teeming with life. A land of vibrant cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and a history as old as time. Yet beneath this beauty lies a story of struggle. A story of a people yearning for the taste of true freedom. Africa's journey has been marked by resilience, but the path to liberation remains long. The chains of colonialism have been broken, but the shackles of neo-colonialism remain, a stark reminder of a battle not yet won. This is the story of neo-colonialism in Africa. It's a story of how external forces continue to exert their influence, hindering the continent's progress and perpetuating a cycle of dependence. It's a story that needs to be told, understood, and challenged, because Africa's fight for true freedom is a fight for us all. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's visionary leader, warned of neo-colonialism's insidious nature. He spoke of a system where former colonial powers maintain control, not through brute force, but through subtle, pervasive means. Decades later, his words ring truer than ever. Neo-colonialism is a complex web spun with threads of economic exploitation, political manipulation, cultural domination, and digital control. It's a system designed to keep Africa dependent, its potential unrealized, and its people trapped in a cycle of underdevelopment. This neo-colonial grip extends to every corner of the continent, impacting lives in profound ways. It dictates the terms of trade, influences political decisions, shapes cultural narratives, and now, in the digital age, even claims ownership of the very data that flows through the continent. Understanding these mechanisms is crucial to dismantling this system of oppression and forging a new path for Africa. Africa's economic potential is undeniable. Its land holds a wealth of resources, from oil and diamonds to cocoa and coltan. Yet, instead of fueling prosperity, these resources often become a curse, their extraction benefiting foreign corporations and local elites at the expense of ordinary people. Exploitative trade policies, unfair loan agreements, and a global economic order rigged against developing nations further exacerbate the problem. This economic entrapment is not accidental. It's a deliberate strategy to keep Africa at the bottom of the global value chain, a supplier of raw materials rather than a producer of finished goods. This system benefits a select few while trapping millions in a cycle of poverty and dependence. Breaking free from this economic stranglehold is essential for Africa's true liberation. Political independence, hard-won though it was, hasn't translated into true sovereignty for many African nations. External powers, often the former colonial masters, continue to exert their influence, pulling the strings behind the scenes. They prop up puppet leaders who serve their interests, manipulate elections, and use aid as leverage to dictate policies. When these tactics fail, more overt methods, including sanctions, diplomatic pressure, and even military intervention, are employed to silence dissenting voices and maintain control. This interference undermines democratic processes, stifles genuine leadership, and fuels instability. It's a stark reminder that political freedom is meaningless without the ability to chart one's destiny free from external manipulation. Section 5. Stolen narratives. For centuries, Africa's story has been told by others. Colonial powers painted a picture of a continent steeped in darkness, a land of savages in need of civilization. These narratives, disseminated through education systems, media, and cultural institutions, have had a devastating impact on African self-perception. They've fueled stereotypes, eroded cultural pride, and created a sense of inferiority that lingers to this day. Reclaiming the African narrative is crucial. It's about celebrating the continent's rich history, its diverse cultures, and its immense contributions to human civilization. It's about fostering a sense of pride and empowering future generations to write their own stories. Section 6. The Digital Plantation. The digital revolution, while promising unprecedented opportunities, has also become a new frontier for neo-colonialism. International tech giants, with their vast resources and influence, are rapidly expanding their footprint in Africa. They control critical digital infrastructure, collect vast amounts of data on African populations, and shape online narratives, often reinforcing existing stereotypes and biases. This digital dominance poses a significant threat. It risks replicating existing power structures in the digital realm, further entrenching inequality and limiting Africa's ability to harness technology for its development. Addressing this new form of colonialism is crucial to ensuring that the digital revolution benefits all Africans. Section 7. Reclaiming the African Legacy. Despite the challenges, the spirit of resistance burns bright in Africa. Across the continent, people are rising to challenge the legacy of neo-colonialism and forge a new path forward. They're demanding an end to economic exploitation, political interference, and cultural domination. They're reclaiming their narratives, celebrating their heritage, and demanding a seat at the table where decisions about their future are made. This movement for change is driven by a powerful belief in Africa's potential and a determination to create a continent that is free, prosperous, and just. It's a movement fueled by the dreams of generations past and the aspirations of generations to come. Section 8. Towards an Empowered Future. The path to overcoming neo-colonialism is multifaceted and requires a concerted effort on multiple fronts. Pan-African unity is essential. By coming together, sharing resources, and presenting a united front, African nations can amplify their voices on the global stage and resist external pressures more effectively. Economic emancipation is crucial. This involves investing in local industries, promoting value addition, and creating a more equitable trading system that benefits African economies. Cultural reclamation is paramount. By celebrating their diverse heritage, languages, and traditions, Africans can dismantle harmful stereotypes, foster cultural pride, and reclaim ownership of their narratives. Political sovereignty is non-negotiable. This requires strengthening democratic institutions, promoting good governance, and resisting external interference in political processes. Section 9. A call for global solidarity. The fight against neo-colonialism is not just an African struggle, it's a global imperative. True freedom for Africa requires a fundamental shift in the way the world interacts with the continent. It demands an end to exploitative practices, a commitment to fair trade, and a recognition of Africa's agency in shaping its destiny. It's time to move beyond the rhetoric of partnership and embrace true collaboration, based on mutual respect, equity, and a shared vision for a more just and equitable world. The future of Africa, and indeed the world, depends on it. Gap 2S Section 10. The Power of Unity. As we stand at this pivotal moment in history, the power of unity cannot be overstated. Across the globe, people are awakening to the interconnectedness of our struggles and the strength that lies in collective action. Movements for social justice, economic equity, and environmental sustainability are converging, and Africa is at the heart of this transformation. Visual footage of diverse groups protesting together, people from different cultures holding hands. In every corner of the world, the call for unity is growing louder. Grassroots organizations, activists, and ordinary citizens are coming together to demand change. They are challenging the status quo, advocating for policies that uplift rather than oppress, and creating networks of solidarity that transcend borders. Visual community gatherings, activists speaking at rallies, scenes of collaboration. The power of unity lies in our ability to see beyond our differences and recognize our shared humanity. It is about building bridges, fostering dialogue, and working together towards common goals. When we unite, we amplify our voices and increase our impact, making it impossible for those in power to ignore our demands. Visual people working together on community projects, diverse groups in discussion, successful protests. The journey towards an empowered Africa is not one that can be walked alone. It requires the collective effort of individuals, communities, and nations. By standing together, we can dismantle the remnants of neo-colonialism and build a future where every African can thrive. Visual scenes of unity and progress, people celebrating together. Let us embrace the power of unity and forge a path towards a brighter, more equitable world. Together we can achieve the extraordinary. Visual, a montage of diverse faces smiling, hands raised in solidarity, ending with a hopeful sunrise. Gap 2S. Gap 2S. Section 11. The road ahead. As we reflect on the journey so far, it becomes clear that the path forward is filled with both challenges and opportunities. Visual footage of African landscapes, people working in fields, scenes of urban development. The legacy of neo-colonialism and economic exploitation has left deep scars, but it has also ignited a resilient spirit within the African continent. Visual young African leaders in discussion, innovative projects, community initiatives. The road ahead requires us to harness this spirit and channel it into meaningful action. It calls for innovative solutions, bold leadership, and unwavering commitment to justice and equity. Visual children in classrooms, healthcare workers, sustainable farming projects. We must invest in education, healthcare, and sustainable development to empower future generations. By prioritizing these areas, we can build a foundation for lasting progress and create opportunities for all. Visual traditional African ceremonies, cultural festivals, art and music. Moreover, it is crucial to reclaim our narratives and celebrate the rich cultural heritage that defines Africa. By honoring our history and embracing our diversity, we can foster a sense of pride and unity that transcends borders. Visual people overcoming challenges, scenes of progress, diverse groups celebrating. The journey ahead will not be easy, but with determination and solidarity, we can overcome any obstacle. Together, we can create a future where every African has the chance to thrive and contribute to the global community. Visual, a long road leading to the horizon, ending with a hopeful sunrise. Let us move forward with hope and conviction, knowing that the road ahead is paved with possibilities. The journey is long, but the destination is within reach. Visual, a long road leading to the horizon, ending with a hopeful sunrise. Gap 2S.